I want to quickly review EdApp today, and the question is EdApp the best course creator right now? Let's have a conversation about that. So let me give you the overview. So what should you retain when you think about EdApp? EdApp is a mobile-first course creator software that lets you create, personalize, and deliver high-quality learning content through a user-friendly course creator. This is really great. And the cool thing is that you have a lot of capabilities that are embedded within EdApp. For instance, you have 80 to 125 fully interactive and immersive course creator templates that are really great for you. And the cool thing is you do not have to have coding experience. You know, no PHP, no scripting, no Java, whatever experience to actually use EdApp. And so you have the ability to easily create engaging micro learning courses, which are proven to have an average of 80 to 90% completion rate. That's what you want anyway. You want to have a high completion rate. Okay. And so EdApp also has an AI translation tool that allows you to deliver courses in multiple languages at scale in just a few clicks. This is really great. You can create a course online for free with its intuitive authoring feature. This is just fantastic. So when you think about EdApp, just remember that this is a mobile LMS learning management system that makes learning fun and possible on a micro scale. And so it is a mobile learning management system that is designed to be easy to use for teachers, but fun to engage with for students. And when we talk about students, we're talking about all kinds of students here, all kinds of learners. This can be your team members if you are using EdApp within a corporate setting, or this could be your customers, your future customers, if you are using EdApp with a commercially oriented purpose, okay? And so the idea here is to deliver what the company calls micro lessons directly to students, allowing them to use various devices to access learning. Fantastic. So when we talk about EdApp, we want to talk about an all-in-one device, an all-in-one software tool that allows you to actually not only deliver engaging content, but also have the back office, the analytics, the back end that's there to sort of give you all the insights you need in terms of efficiency and credibility. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's talk about the process here. How does EdApp really work? So EdApp allows you as a teacher to select from dozens of ready-to-use templates to begin building lessons. You can even convert PowerPoints into lessons using this tool. So once signed up and with the app open on your device of choice, ideally a laptop to build lessons, you can start putting together a lesson or any subject that you want. So questions can be laid out in various ways with multiple choice answers. You can have block-based answering in which you drag and drop choices as well. You can fill in the gaps and more. It's all virtually engaging while remaining minimalist so that it's not overwhelming for students. It's actually possible to have chat functionality, allowing teacher and student feedback directly within the platform, within the EdApp platform. And you also have push notifications that can be easily actually integrated by a teacher to alert a student you can alert students to a new piece of work directly on their device. So we're talking here about direct engagement, right? You don't have to just send an email and wait for 24 hours or wait forever for your students to be notified. No, everything is sent via the app. And so teachers can see the analytics part of the program to evaluate how students are progressing individually or in relation to the group, class, or year. So we're talking here about comparative analysis, and this is kind of cool also in terms of tracking the efficiency and the effectiveness of the educational program. So when we talk about EdApp best tips and tricks, you are able to use the app to reinforce class, use EdApp to create a micro lesson that acts as a test for students to do at home after class to see what they have learned and what needs some kind of revision, okay? Think about, you can use EdApp to teach grammar, for example. You can use the fill-in-the-blank style lessons to have students complete sentences you have written with spaces by dragging in word choices you offer. And also use rewards. Stars can be given as rewards in the app, but make discounts in the real world. Perhaps 10 stars gets the student a chance to something you reserve in class as a treat, for instance. So when you think about EdApp, think about highlights such as data-driven authoring tool, template library, you have AI translation feature, and you have Canva integration. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about EdApp. This is an EdApp authoring tool review. I want to talk to you about the features here. So when we think about EdApp, what are the features that you need to really pay attention to? Well, first of all, for all intents and purposes, EdApp has a great UX and great UI and UX. So user experience and user interface. EdApp is simple to use, yet offers a wide area of functionality. So this freedom makes it for a very creative way to teach while also offering enough guidance to be supportive. And that's what you want. You want to have those two, right? Guidance and support. And the editable content library, for example, is a great way to pull in pre-built content to quickly create a lesson. And you also have translation capabilities within the app. So that's a great addition, especially if you are serving a multinational, multi-geography audience, because then you are able to create a lesson in your native language and the app will translate it into various languages for each student as they need. And that's really great, because think about it. You are actually scaling revenue. You can be somewhere in New York and teach folks in Vietnam, or teach people in Nigeria, or teach folks in the Tonga Islands. Okay. And the EdApp platform offers a significant library of pre-created content, but much of it is aimed at businesses, so this may not be useful for teachers. And you have a tool that we love a lot. That's called the Rapid Refresh tool. It is a useful addition that allows you to have students go over a previous quiz or a task to see if they have retained the knowledge. This is great for when it comes to revision time. And then you have another capability that we love a lot. This is the PowerPoint conversion tool. This is super helpful also. And so simply upload a lesson and the slides will be automatically converted into micro lessons to be carried out on the app. So basically you are able to add credibility, to add efficiency, and to add time savings here. So this is celerity. Fantastic. I want to talk to you about the specs that you need to be aware of if you were to go with EdApp. Remember that EdApp is a multi-award winning mobile first learning platform. Okay. So this is basically mobile first. So, and they're trying to introduce a new way to better train your teams anywhere, anytime, on any device. So who uses the software? You have about 200,000 learners in 20 industries across 100 countries. And so they use the app to offer training to employees and external partners. And the cool thing is that EdApp is flexible enough to work for everyone, anywhere. So organizations that have achieved success with EdApp include Coca-Cola, Mizuno, and Shell, among others. So when we talk about customers, we're talking about all kinds of customers, the whole 9 yards. So you have large enterprises, you have small businesses, medium-sized businesses, nonprofits, the whole 9 yards. What about the use cases that you can actually think about when you think about EdApp? Well, you have compliance training, you have employee onboarding, you have employee training also, you have extended enterprise, you have micro learning, you have social learning, and you have training companies. So you have a large variety of use cases here. What about industries? Here also we have a wide gamut. The training gamut is large enough. It goes from automotive to commercial real estate to construction to e-learning to hospitality to retail to wine and spirits. You name it, EdApp can do it. And in terms of deployment, this app can have desktop application, mobile application, software as a service, cloud-based that is. In terms of platforms, you have Mac or Windows. And in terms of browsers, you have Apple Safari, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, IE, Mozilla, Firefox. So again, here you have a whole 9 yards. Here you have flexibility. boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about EdApp. So this is an EdApp authoring tool review. Let me talk to you about the integrations. The thing is that EdApp is great, but does it integrate with the most prominent applications out there? Yes. The answer is yes, because EdApp integrates into, among others, ADP, API, Bamboo HR, Dropbox, G Suite, Gmail, Google Calendar, Okta, SAP CRM, so Slack, Zapier, and Zoom. See, the very integration to Zapier really opens up a whole new world of integrations to third-party plugins. So this is kind of cool. And in terms of training through EdApp, you have all kinds of training formats. You have documentation. You can have in-person training. You can have live online. You can have online tutorials. You can have webinars. So you have all kinds of possibilities when it comes to training. And the cool thing is that here I'm talking about training not only in terms of the tool itself, but what the tool can help you do as well vis-a-vis your students. What about support? Well, with EdApp, you have 24/7 support during business hours. You can have support via email also if you want it. You can have you have FAQ. So if you want to do things DIY, that's totally fine. You could just read the FAQs. You have a knowledge base that is very well furnished, so you can read about it to have a clear idea what's really happening. You have live online chat services also. You also have a phone support. So you have phone support, even though the phone support is not available 24/7. And in terms of supported specs, we have all kinds of SCORM. We have AICC. So AICC, SCORM 1.1, 1.2. SCORM 2004, SCORM 2004 3rd edition, SCORM 2004 4th edition, and we have XAPI, Tin Can API. So the point I'm trying to make here is that when it comes to the specs with EdApp, you have a fully compliant and an all-in-one and all-inclusive sort of app. That even though the app may give you the idea that it's minimalist, which it is, when in terms of deployment, it really is not. It's really robust, it's really sophisticated, and it covers all the areas that you should care about if you're an educator or a trainer. Let's talk about pricing here. And I want you to look on the screen for me right now. And you can see that when it comes to EdApp, you have a 4-tier pricing plan. What we have actually seen is that for us, it's one of those things where EdApp has, you can see that they have intentionally made the prices be on the lower side of full numbers. So for instance, you have the DIY, the self-authored, instead of having $3, they put $2.95. Okay. And for the managed build for you, instead of $6, they put $5.95. And so you can see that there is a strategic pricing model here. And so when we analyze EdApp, we see that all the several pricing plans that they have, including the free option, are meant to actually drag you into the EdApp ecosystem. So for instance, the free plan gets you editable courses, unlimited course authoring, full suite of apps, built-in gamification, leaderboards, rapid refresh, peer learning, virtual classrooms, offline mode, full analytics suite, integrations, and live chat support. So that's for the free plan. Then you have the pro plan. So that's the pro do-it-yourself plan, and this will cost you $2.95 per user per month, and this gets you the above plus spaced repetition, custom achievements, single sign-on, actionable reporting, playlist, custom push notifications, real rewards, discussion and assignments, and user groups. Then you have the Pro Managed Built For You plan. This will cost you $2.95 all the way to $5.95 per month per user, and this gets you all the earlier features plus dynamic user groups, API support, AI translation, and API access. So there are also enterprise and content plus plans charged at a bespoke rate, which gets you more admin level controls. Again, you're going to have to contact EdApp for more information there. But you can see that for most people, the do-it-yourself and the pro do-it-yourself or managed, those are where you actually can optimize your usage of EdApp. So, what is our verdict here? Is EdApp really worth it? Let's talk about that. Is EdApp even legit? To answer those two questions, our answer will be yes and yes. EdApp is worth it, and EdApp is legit. And basically, would we recommend EdApp? Yes, of course. EdApp is a multi-award winning mobile-first learning platform that introduces a better way to train teams anywhere, anytime, on any device. So we love that sort of bold sort of operational goal right off the bat. And EdApp is on a mission really to change the way the world learns at work. So the cool thing we love is that they are doing this through micro lessons. So if you love the whole mantra of micro lessons, you'll definitely be on board with EdApp. It is an LMS, which means that it is an all-in-one tool that has features like micro learning, gamification, spaced repetition, AI translation, and AI course creation. So this is kind of cool. So your admins and trainers can deliver top-notch onboarding, training, and learning content no matter what the job and where the job is. And the cool thing is that EdApp can be used for free forever for teams of any size. So this is really good. EdApp is also dedicated to give learners around the world on and offline access to a free course library. This is kind of cool. So long story short, EdApp is really great for all kinds of constituencies. So if you're listening to me right now, you are a newbie, you are an experienced player when it comes to authoring or e-learning in general, you can use EdApp no problem. Okay, just keep in mind that it is an LMS that is primarily mobile. That means it's online based and can be accessed from various devices. It is designed primarily for business learning, but also works well for teachers and students. And the system offers a built-in authoring tool that allows teachers to create lessons from scratch as they need. But it also features an app to actually deliver those lessons to students on their devices. So this is really, really cool. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Into this conversation, I was giving you an EdApp review. So quickly recap here. I spoke about the overview, the process, the features, the specs, the pricing, and the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.